Good evening, wrestling fans, and welcome to East Long Meadow High School for another LCAT production. I'm your host, Mike Ernst, and tonight's presentation will feature the Spartans taking on the Pacers of Chicopee High School. Tonight is senior night for the Spartans. They will be recognizing the hard work put in by these wrestlers for the past 4 years. East Long Meadow looks to turn their season around tonight and get their first victory here at home versus the Pacers.
You know, the seniors have, for the most part, they've all been on the team for 4 years. This is their culminating year for their high school career. Most will not go on to wrestle in college, so this is really it. They've worked hard for 4 years, a lot of sweat, a lot of sacrifice, and they could not have done it without their parents. So let's give all the parents a big round of applause right now. I'd like to start with Diane Pellegrino, if she would come to the center of the mat. Sal is wrestling 132 pounds this year. He carries a GPA of 3.0. He hopes to attend UMass Lowell next year. His record is 10-14. He's had a couple of nice tournament finishes, including this year, 4th at the Long Meadow Early Bird Tournament and 4th at the Nighthawk. He's been on the team 4 years, and he's also a member of the business club. Great job, Sal. Next, I'd like to have Lynn and Paul Frappier come to the center of the mat.
Oh, thanks.
Okay, and Mary is center of the mat. And Chris, that's Chris. Okay, you've got a big fan club there. Okay. Amy is just 107 pounds this year. He carries a GPA of 3.95. How about that? Great job, Amy. FCCC, and then go on to a 4-year college. His record currently is 20-11. He has a second place finish at the Long Meadow Early Bird, 4th at the Real Tough Cumberland, Rhode Island tournament. He's 1st at the Burt Burger. He's also placed in the Early Bird the past couple of years. He's 3rd in Western Mass. He's been on the team 4 years, and he's also played football for 4 years. Great job, man. Okay, with Jennifer Silvestri come to the center of the mat, and her son, Sal. Sal, unfortunately, bruised his elbow. He's got a bone chip, and he won't be wrestling tonight. But Sal has done a great job for us the last 3 years. He's come out every day. He's worked very hard. He got a few varsity matches in this year for the first time, and a couple wins. He's done a great job. Okay. Sal carries a GPA at 2.8. He's hoping to attend American University next year. And he's also on the Multicultural Club as a vice president. Great job, Sal. Okay, with Sheila and Tim Logan come to the center of that. And Brooke. And their son, Brendan. Brendan is one of our co-captains this year. He's also a co-captain of the football team. And how about this for a GPA? 4.51. He's in the top 10 in our class. His number one choice for college is Holy Cross. He's got a bunch of choices, but he's hoping to go to Holy Cross. His record this year as a senior is 21-7. He's got a whole bunch of tournament finishes, two-time place winner at Framingham, including 4th this year, two-time place winner at Cumberland, Rhode Island, including 3rd this year, 4th at the Burt Burger, and 3rd at the Connecticut Challenge. He's been on the team 4 years. He's also been his class president for the last 4 years. He's a football co-captain, treasurer in the National Honor Society this year, and student council member for 4 years. Great job, Frank. I'd just like to acknowledge the seniors for Chicopee. They just stand up when I call their name. Xavier Lopez, R.J. Orozco, Jeremy Lopez, Corey Fairbanks. Give them that job. Okay. Great job, seniors.
Starting lineups. At 106 for Chicopee High School, Josh McMullen. For East Long Meadow Spartans, Aiden Baxter. Wrestling 113 for Chicopee High, Demetrius Sturdivant. Will be taking the forfeit in East Long Meadow. Now, at 120 will be a forfeit for Chicopee High School. For East Long Meadow, Jake Podmore. At 126 for Chicopee High, Javon Robbins. For East Long Meadow, Beth Podmore. At 132 for Chicopee High, Josh Ortiz. For East Long Meadow, senior Sal Pellegrino. At 138 for Chicopee, Jacob Fairbanks. For East Long Meadow, Nick Galvin. At 145 for Chicopee High, Xavier Lopez. And for East Long Meadow, Giacomo Cabrera. At 152 for Chicopee High School, R.J. Orozco. And for East Long Meadow, Aiden Kennedy. At 160 for Chicopee High School, taking a forfeit, Tyler Beach. At 170 for Chicopee High, Jeremy Lopez. For East Long Meadow, senior Andrew Frappier. Chicopee High will be forfeiting 182 for East Long Meadow, Connor Humphreys. Wrestling 195 for Chicopee High, Sonny Gonzalez. And for East Long Meadow, senior Brendan Logan. Chicopee High will be forfeiting 220 for East Long Meadow, Frankie Tita. Chicopee High is coached by Cruz Franco. The head coach of East Long Meadow is Steve Graham. He will be assisted by Connor Driscoll and Paul Mercieri. The official for today's contest is Tim Dejardi. Today's athletic training services will be provided by Diane Salcool.
And we're underway here at East Long Meadow High School as Aiden Baxter takes on Josh McMullen in a 106-pound wrestling match. Strong ties for both men trying to fight for position here. A shot here by McMullen, a single. And he's going to take him to the mat. No control here yet, but Baxter seems to have a headlock here. And he's going to pull that one through. That's going to be a takedown with some back points. And if he holds him there, yeah, it could be a pin for East Long Meadow. So we got 2-point takedown for Baxter and 2 back points and 1 point for McMullen for an illegal move. Baxter's working a half on the right side here. He's really cranking it. He's going to look to turn here. He's got to flatten him out before he can do anything, though. McMullen's going to grab that left arm to try to roll him through. He puts his hips on top. He gets the 2 for the reversal. 4-3 Baxter right now. McMullen's working on the 2-on-1. He rolls him through for a tilt, but he's not going to get any back points there. He's still got the 2-on-1. He's going to, if he can reach through, he's going to let it go there. Looks like he's got the 2-on-1 on the other arm. He's still working that tilt, or trying to at least. He's got a Western hook in the back, and he's going to lock up a 3/4 Nelson. But he loses it there. He's going to put Baxter to his back with a strong crossface. No points there, though. McMullen's really riding heavy on top here. He's keeping that Western hook there on the left side. He throws a half in on the left side. Baxter looks like he's going to go to his back, but he's fighting pretty hard here. McMullen needs to get his chest to Baxter's chest if he wanted to turn, but that's going to be the end of the first period. It's going to be Red's choice. He's going to choose top here. Baxter chooses top, leading 4-3 going into the second period. Not much of a stand-up attempt by McMullen. Another half on the left side here, a roll by McMullen. And that's going to be a 2-point reversal. McMullen really seems to like that 2-on-1. Baxter gets to his feet. He's got to break the control there if he wants his escape. He's got a crossface here. McMullen brings him back to the mat. Score is currently 5-4 for McMullen. Puts a half there on the left side. He's got to try and flatten Baxter out if he wants to turn him to get any back points here. And he's got that cross wrist again. Looks like he's going to try and lock up that 3/4 Nelson, and he does. Baxter flattens out, as he should, able to avoid any damage there. Baxter needs to get out of that Western hook if he wants to get out from bottom. Crossface here by McMullen. He's finally able to flatten Baxter out. Puts him to his back for a second, and he's able to flatten him out here. He's trying to work a near side pinning combination here. McMullen's got to put his chest to Baxter's chest if he wants to pin him here. Baxter's going to look to roll through. He's not going to get the finish. McMullen's going to get the 3 back points, making the score 8-4 for Chicopee. McMullen's going to choose top here as we go to a blood time. McMullen still working that cross wrist on top. He's going to try and look for another tilt here. He's got the 2-on-1. No points there. Still working, trying to work that turn. McMullen's got a chicken on the left side here, and he's barred it up. Put Baxter to his back for a second. Here we go. He's able to put Baxter to his back. He's got to put his chin in that shoulder if he wants to flatten him out and get a pin here. Both shoulder blades have to be touching the mat at the same time to get a pin. He's got the arm up. He had the arm barred up on the back there, but looks like it's going to be an illegal move. McMullen's going to get a 3-point near fall, and Baxter will get 1 point for an illegal move. When you bar up the arm on the back, you have to put it at a 90-degree angle. He must have had it higher than that.
Today's game is brought to you in part by The Pizza Shop, home of the legendary dough, located on Shaker Road in East Longmeadow. And also by Let's Yo, a yogurt experience. You can visit Let's Yo on North Main Street in the Stop and Shop Plaza in East Longmeadow. And sports fans, stay in touch with all of East Longmeadow High School sports by following us on Twitter using our handle @LCatSports. And if you miss any of the games on TV, you can watch the game at your leisure by visiting us on YouTube and searching LCAT 01028.
Score's currently 11-5. McMullen still working that 2-on-1 on top. He's got the chicken now on the left side. Baxter's going to have to base up here if he wants to get out of this. McMullen seems to be trying to turn him there, but Baxter isn't flat. Seems to be a problem for McMullen. He's really going to have to run through with that chicken if he wants to turn him. Now, if McMullen's able to sit out here, which he's looking to do, he'll be able to put Baxter flat on his back. Got 5 seconds to do it. That's going to be the match. McMullen wasn't able to pin him, but he was able to get the 3 back points. That's going to make the final score of that match 14-5 in favor of McMullen. That's going to give Chicopee a 3-point advantage over East Longmeadow after that 106-pound match. We're going to have a forfeit here for East Longmeadow at 113 pounds. That's going to give Chicopee an extra 6 points. But it looks like there's going to be an exhibition match here. It seems that because there will be a forfeit for Chicopee at 120, Jake Podmore will be wrestling Demetrius Sturdia here in an exhibition match. Teams, after those 2 forfeits, the team score is currently 9-6 Chicopee. A lot of movement here for Sturdia. crossing his feet an awful lot. I wonder if Podmore's going to notice that. A fireman's attempt. He gets the 2-point takedown. Jake's looking to break down here. He rolls him through. He's not able to hold him. He almost lost control there, but he was able to maintain. He's trying to stack right here. Inside cradle here for Podmore. He's got to put his head in the hip. Podmore is able to lock Sturdy's free leg with one of his legs. That will make this a much tighter hold, but it appears that he will not need it as he gets the pin. Just to clarify, that was an exhibition match, so the team score has not changed. Here we have a 126-pound match between Ben Podmore and Javon Robbins. Strong tie up here. Shot attempt. And there's a takedown there for oh, maybe not. The ref hasn't given any two yet. He's not in control. There he goes. He's able to get his two after circling behind there. Podmore's got a 2-on-1 on top here. He's going to look to break down Robbins, try to get some back points. Podmore's really working that spiral ride. Not much action here from Robbins on bottom. And we got a warning for stalling on Robbins as he gets to his feet. And Podmore brings him back to the mat. Throws a half in there, put him to his back for a second, but he wasn't able to keep him there. Little scramble here. Robbins is in on a single attempt. Podmore's still in control at this point. No points have been given. That's going to be the end of the first period. Score is 2 Podmore to 0 for Robbins. Podmore's going to choose down here in the second period. Stand-up attempt there, blocked by Robbins. Podmore's able to get to his feet. He has a single here on Robbins. Brings Robbins to the mat. Puts him straight to his back. That's going to be a 2-point takedown and 2 back points for Podmore. Score is currently 6-0. Podmore's got that ball and chain on top. He's going to look to bar up a chicken wing here. Podmore's really trying to turn here, but Robbins is fighting hard on bottom. Podmore still got that ball and chain on top. And just as I say it, a cradle here by Podmore. He's able to lock it up, but Robbins is able to break it on bottom. Still in a change in score. Robbins is really going to have to start putting some combinations of moves together here if he wants to get out of bottom. 20 seconds here in the second period. Going to get a warning on top. We're going to start over in the center here. Not much of a stand-up attempt by Robbins. Podmore easily keeps him down. Still working that spiral ride. Robbins gets to his feet for a second, but that's going to be the end of the second period. The score is 6-0 for Podmore as he chooses neutral here. Robbins is really going to have to put something together here, some series of moves. He's down by 6. A shot there by Podmore, a strong double. Gets a 2-point takedown. It's going to make the score 8-0 for Podmore. Podmore's hips are getting a little high up here. Robbins is able to grab his head on top. He's got a tripod up and literally shake Podmore off of him. He has to escape out the back door through his legs. But Podmore was able to throw in a boot there on the right side. Maintains control. We're going to have a stalemate here. We'll start over in the center. Podmore's going to let Robbins stand here. Going to give him a point. It's going to make the score 8-1 for Podmore. Ben was 6th in Western Mass last year as he shoots in on a strong double here. He's going to try and place at Western Mass again later this month. No, that's going to be a 2-point takedown. 10-1. We're going to get an escape here for Robbins. 10-2. A single attempt, switches it to the double. Does Podmore. Robbins going to roll that through. Little scramble there. Robbins still got that leg. There's no control given here. Positions haven't changed. Podmore's going to throw in. Oh, he's going to get his 2. That's going to be the end of the match there with the score 12-2 for Ben Podmore. That's going to tie up the team score at 9. Here at 132 pounds, we have Sal Pellegrino of East Long Meadow taking on Josh Ortiz of Chicopee. A single there by Ortiz as Pellegrino takes him down in the process. Sal really riding heavy here. He's looking for ball and chain underneath. He's able to turn Ortiz to his back for a second, but he's not going to get any points off that as we go out of bounds. Pellegrino is a senior for East Longmeadow. Recently placed 4th at the Early Bird earlier this season. Pellegrino puts him to his back there with an inside cradle. Ref's going to call him out of bounds again. Not before Pellegrino gets 2 back points there. It's going to make the score 4-0 for Pellegrino. Not much of an attempt there by Ortiz to get out. Sal's got that ball and chain. He's going to look for a half on the left side. Ortiz is able to get to his feet as they go out of bounds again. 1 minute left here in the first period. Pellegrino really likes that ball and chain. He's been working it all period. Gonna try and stack here. He does. Very strong ball and chain here. No back points there. He turns again. Still no back points. Ortiz is really fighting hard there on bottom. Pellegrino gets a far side cradle. He's got a hip crush and come to the side. He's able to turn Ortiz. That's going to be a pin for Pellegrino. It's going to make the score 15-9 for East Longmeadow after that 132-pound bout.
All right, Sal.
And a 138-pound match here. Nick Calvanese versus Jacob Fairbanks. Both wrestlers feeling each other out here. A little bit of head popping. A single there. Calvanese is able to put him straight to his back after that single. He's got to pull him in bounds. Got to pull him back in bounds if he wants to get this pin here. He's getting back points as we speak. Look at him pulling him in there. That's a strong man right there. Fairbanks is really trying to get out of bounds here, but Calvanese is doing a good job of holding him. Really working for that pin. He's got to lift. He's got to lift Fairbanks' head up. Oh, now he's got a headlock here. He's got to scissor down, and he's able to do it. He gets a pin there for East Longmeadow. After that pin, scores 21-9. Strong showing there by Calvanese. Here at 145 pounds, we have Giacomo Cabrera for East Longmeadow taking on Xavier Lopez of Chicopee. Earlier this year, Cabrera placed second at the Early Bird, where Lopez placed third in the same weight class. These two have wrestled before. It was at the Early Bird. Cabrera was able to win 9-8. A shot there by Lopez. It's stuffed. Another attempt. A single, switches it to a double, or at least tries to. Cabrera's really got a crossface here. Still no points given. We're going to go out of bounds before anybody can get the advantage. A shot there by Lopez across the body. That's why it was very easy to defend for Cabrera. Judging by how close their last match went, I'm going to guess this one is going to be just as, if not closer. Just a little bit of hand fighting here in the lockup. Cabrera's got to get him off that arm. Oh, a Penn State there. Or Syracuse, I should say. A Syracuse by Lopez. And he's able to take Cabrera down. It's going to be 2-0 Lopez right now. He's looking to turn him with a half Nelson here. Right on the edge of the mat. Cabrera's got to fight to get out or get out of bounds. I'd go for out of bounds at this point. That's going to be a pin for Lopez over Cabrera, avenging his early bird loss. Scores now 21-15. Here at 152 pounds, we have Aiden Kennedy of East Long Meadow taking on R.J. Orozco of Chicopee. These two have also wrestled before at the early bird, with Orozco winning the bout 4-2. Kennedy's going to try and avenge that loss and the loss of his teammate Cabrera with a win here. Counter tie by both men. Back to neutral, where they were before. A strong double there by Kennedy, but Orozco was able to shake it off. Looks like Orozco's looking for a shuck here. Another shot attempt, but not much for Kennedy. Oh, a headlock attempt there. He lost it for a second, but he was able to get it back. He gets the 2-point takedown. He's going to look to finish here. East Long Meadow's going to need this if they want to keep ahead throughout the heavier weights here. He's got to scissor down if he wants to put enough pressure there to get a pin. He's got to squeeze and elevate the head and scissor down. Kennedy's really got to squeeze. Only a couple seconds left here. Oh, my. Orozco fights off a strong headlock. Almost gets pinned. And the period ends. It's going to make the score 5-0 for Kennedy. Seem to have a little bit of a technical difficulty here.
All right, Aiden. Keep working, Aiden. Keep working.
Archie's able to get to his feet for a second, but Kennedy puts him back. Crossface there on top for Kennedy. Kennedy is really working hard this match. Just looking for a chicken wing on the left side.
Keep working, Aiden. Keep working.
Not much action on bottom for Orozco. Orozco's able to get to his feet for a second, and he gets his escape. It's going to be 5-1 for Kennedy right now. 1 minute left. Fireman's attempt here for Orozco. No points though. Oh, another strong toss by Aiden Kennedy. He's going to get his 2 points as they go out of bounds there. Score is currently 7-1. Kennedy's able to flatten him out here. Gets a 2-on-1 on the left side. Orozco's trying to get to his feet. Kennedy throws in a boot. Orozco wants to try and get his hips to the mat as he does. That's going to be the end of the second period. Going into the third, score is 7-1 for Kennedy as he chooses neutral.
Keep working, Aiden.
Orozco's working for something up there, but he wasn't able to get it. Still just tying up here. A shot here by Kennedy, deep double. He's not going to get anything. Orozco was able to shuck him off there. Orozco's really working for upper body takedowns here, but to no avail. A Russian attempt here for Orozco. We got a warning on green for stalling here. They're going to go back to the center. Oh. We're still neutral here. No points have been given. Orozco's going to look to lift and return Kennedy to the mat. No points given. Still 7-1. A little under 30 seconds left here in the third period. RJ Orozco needs to make something happen here. He needs a big 5-point move and a pin. He must have heard me. He gets a 2-point takedown, but he's going to need something miraculous here if he wants this pin. And that's going to conclude this 152-pound bout with Aiden Kennedy winning 7-3 over RJ Orozco. It's going to make the score 24-15 for the Spartans. It's going to be a forfeit here at 160 pounds. It's going to make the score 24-21. Here at 170 pounds, we have Andrew Frappier taking on Jeremy Lopez. Frappier is a senior for East Line Meadow. Placed 3rd in Western Mass last year, 2nd at the Early Bird this year, 4th at the Cumberland tournament, and is currently ranked 3rd on Mass Live for Western Mass. Lopez, on the other hand, placed 3rd at the Early Bird earlier this year. Just tying up here. Frappier shoots in on a double here, but Lopez was able to defend that. Frappier's looking to jack him up here. Both men in a strong tie-up here. Another shot attempt there by Frappier. Blocked again. Little level change there by Lopez. Wasn't able to trick Frappier. Frappier's got a rush in here. That's going to conclude the first period. Score still 0-0. Green is going to choose down here. Not much of a stand-up attempt there on bottom. Frappier's able to break him down. Frappier's looking for a half there on the right side. He's got it pretty deep. Still got that arm barred up underneath. Strong head pressure there. He's looking for a ball and chain on bottom, it looks like. There we go. He's going to try and tilt here. If he's able to put his elbow on the back and use it as a fulcrum for that arm, it's going to make it very painful for Lopez. He loses it. Ooh. Very aggressive crossface there by Andrew. We're going to go out of bounds here. Frappier's got the cross wrist here. Strong pressure on top. Not much action on bottom, though. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a stalling call soon. Ankle pick for Frappier. Flattens him out. Going to try and get some wrist control. Try and work for a pin. Really likes that cross wrist. Hasn't been able to do too much with it so far.
Keep working. Keep working.
10 seconds here in the second period. Score still 0-0.
Come on. Keep working them.
That's going to conclude the second period. Frappier is going to choose down here. A switch attempt there by Frappier. He gets to his feet as Lopez puts him back to the mat, and he's able to finally escape. Going to go out of bounds, go back to the center of the mat. Both men appear to be extremely tired right now. A lot of tying up here, not much action. I think we might see it. If we don't see some action here, might see a stalling on both men. One minute left in the third as Frappier shoots in. Lopez is able to defend it for the moment, stuffing that head. He's going to try and circle behind. Grabs that ankle to try and help the process as Frappier cuts the corner. Strong lift, takedown for Frappier. That's 2 points. Puts in a half there. Had Lopez going to his back. And he's starting to get back points here. Frappier really needs to squeeze here if he wants to get the pin. He's going to have to put his chest to his chest and put his chin inside the left arm of Lopez, in the shoulder, I should say. That's going to end the period, though. It's going to be a score of 6-0 for Frappier, and that's going to bring the score to 27-21 for Longmeadow. At 182 pounds, Humphreys is going to get the forfeit. It's going to make the score 33-21 for East Longmeadow. Stepping to the mat right now is Brendan Logan of East Longmeadow versus Gonzalez. Brendan Logan is a senior for East Longmeadow. He is a co-captain. Looking to have a strong showing here against Gonzalez. Looking to lock up a bear hug here. Gets a takedown from the bear hug. Logan's looking for an arm pry on the left side. Let's go with that. Now he's going to look to bar up the left arm of Gonzalez on his back. Good job of flattening Gonzalez back out there for Logan. Logan's trying to lift the left leg of Gonzalez to get his boot in over there as he locks in a crunch cradle. Puts Gonzalez to his back only for a second. No back points there. Brennan really trying to flatten Gonzalez out here as he turns with a half, puts him straight to his back. It looked like a pin there for a second, but he's going to have to lift the head of Gonzalez and squeeze. He's got 4 seconds that he does it. He gets the pin. That's going to make the score 39-21 for East Long Meadow. We're going to have a forfeit at 220 pounds. It's going to make the score 45-21 for East Long Meadow. That's going to conclude the varsity matchup here at East Long Meadow High School.